Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Yesterday was a very sad day for the indigents of Kaduna. There was a very huge abduction in Kaduna yesterday, and the kidnappers went away with about 278 people, students, including teachers and headmasters and everybody. It was a very, very, very sad day that the teachers had to come out and they started begging the Nigerian government, the state governor, and all that. Let me quickly show you the video, and when we come back, I'm going to show you this advice that the former Deputy Governor of Central Bank gave to the President of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, about the corruption going on in the bank.
Please help us. We beg you in the name of God. Where is our president? Where is our governor? Please don't let them take them away from us. Please follow them to the forest and rescue our loved ones. In some families, 7 members were kidnapped. Another 5 were taken.
After receiving reports of a bandit attack on a primary and secondary school in Kaduna, Governor Obasani led a delegation to Kuriga village in Chikun local government to get first-hand information of the incident. Narrating the tragic incident to the governor, a teacher in the school says at GSS Kuriga, 187 students are presently missing, while in the primary school, 125 pupils were initially missing, but 25 returned home.
I resumed to the school today at exactly 7:47 a.m. I entered the acting principal's office and signed. All of a sudden, the acting principal asked me to look at my back, and when I turned, we discovered that bandits had surrounded the school premises. We became confused. We didn't know where to go. Then bandits asked us to enter the bush. We obeyed them. Because there were many and the pupils were about 700 were following us. So when we entered the bush, I was lucky to escape alongside many other people. So I returned to the village and reported what happened to the community. Immediately, our vigilante and personnel of Cadvis followed the bandits, but the vigilante did not succeed. In fact, the bandit killed one of the vigilante. We just buried him a while ago. It was when we came back from that pursuit that we blew the village head, and we started making efforts to know the actual number of pupils and teachers that were taken by bandits. At GSS Kuriga, 187 students are presently missing. In the primary school, 125 pupils were initially missing, but 25 of them escaped and returned home.
An emotional chief of Kuriga town laments the insecurity in the area and appeals to the governor to assist in the deployment of troops to secure lives and property. While addressing the community, Governor Obasani sympathized with the parents and families of the abducted students, although he says the figures of those abducted is still sketchy. However, he is working tirelessly to ensure that those abducted regain their freedom unhurt.
We have not been able to know the number of the children or the students that have been kidnapped. But what I can say here is that by the grace of God, under my able leadership, we will try as much as possible to ensure that every child return by the grace of God, inshallah. We are doing our best. I'm going to work with the community leaders. I want to work with the traditional rulers here, as well as the youth, to ensure that every child return back home by the grace of God.
Residents of Kuriga village troop out in their numbers to cheer the governor for coming to identify with them promptly. They also commend him for promising to build a police station in the community. Nisi Gabriel, Arise News, Kaduna.
Please help us. We beg you in the name of God. Where is our president? Where is our governor? Please don't let them take them away from us. Please follow them to the forest and rescue our loved ones. In some families, 7 members were kidnapped, another 5 were taken.
After receiving reports of a bandit attack on a primary and secondary school in Kaduna, Governor Obasani led a delegation to Kuriga village in Chikun local government to get first-hand information of the incident. Narrating the tragic incident to the governor, a teacher in the school says at GSS Kuriga, 187 students are presently missing, while in the primary school, 125 pupils were initially missing, but 25 returned home.
I resumed to the school today at exactly 7:47 a.m. I entered the acting principal's office and signed. All of a sudden, the acting principal asked me to look at my back, and when I turned, we discovered.
Welcome back. You've seen that, right? Let me quickly show you the beautiful advice that was given to the president. Please do subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think in the comment section. And also turn on the notification bell so you get notified anytime I post content. Thank you very much.
Central bank is taken. The bank must demonstrate a willingness to go hard on forex speculation that is going on in Nigeria's banking sector. It is not enough to attack the people in Binance who have no political godfathers in Nigeria. It's not enough. What about the banks? What about the bank CEOs? We know that there's a lot going on in the banks. The central bank should deal with that. When we were in the central bank, we were not afraid. Under Sanusi, the governor of the bank, and I served as deputy governor for financial stability, we took on the banks and brought them under discipline. Under discipline. When you take action against 1 or 2 banks that are found to be hoarding forex, I tell you, everybody will sit up. That's what's going to happen. People, you know, somebody wrote an article that is floating around about Ikoyi economics and Fadei economics. You must combine Ikoyi and Fadei. Combine Ikoyi and Fadei. Raising the monetary policy rate is Ikoyi, economics. But it has relevance too. Knocking the heads of criminals in this country, regardless of how important they are, is Fadei, and it is also necessary. Number 6, to get out of our foreign exchange crisis, the federal government must carefully consider. I said consider. I didn't say go and do it. But consider very carefully, after which you take a decision, whether or not we should take a 20 to 30 billion